Before you watch the Crimes of Grindlewald, let's remember what happened in Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, right here on Movies in a Nutshell.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Melee Mob to see all our movie news, reviews, and so much more.
Hello everyone and welcome to Movies in a Nutshell, where we talk about movies in a quick way so you can get on with your day. I am your host, Detective Artemis, and before we go on, hit that thumbs up button because I know it, you know it, Voldemort knows it. You really want to like this. Please? Today our movie will be Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. In this video we will be talking about spoilers, so if you haven't seen Fantastic Beasts yet, hit that watch later button on this video, go and watch the movie, and then come back in and join the discussion. Go! Or if you don't care about spoilers, sit back and let's talk. Written by JK Rowling in her screenwriting debut, this takes place within the Harry Potter universe, but about 70 years before the Philosopher's Stone. Yes, Philosopher, not Sorcerer's Stone, because that is what it was originally called. Fight me in the comments, I will Avada Kedavra your ass, bish. This is not a prequel, but rather an extension of the Harry Potter universe, because we get to see wizards and witches in the US with their own respected magical houses, which admittedly, they all sound terrible. And also how they call Muggles No-Mags, you know, as in no magic. Also, if you're a wizard, you can't befriend or even bang a No-Mag because it's considered forbidden. Looks like Voldemort was in the wrong country. Our story here is Hufflepuff-ass Newt Scamander traveling to Arizona via New York to drop off a Thunderbird back to its natural habitat. He has traveled the world studying and searching for these magical beasts because he's a magical creature activist. And he wants to educate his fellow witches and wizards so they're not so misunderstood. I'm sure Hagrid will be a fan. Things start to get a little hairy when Kowalski accidentally trips over Newt's briefcase, which happened to look alike. Which I guess makes sense because I'm sure there was not a lot of briefcase designs back in the 20s. And here we have our movie. That's right, powered by a mix-up. Started off as a trip, how did it end up like this? It was only... And during all this, some of Newt's creatures escape his briefcase zoo and run amok in the city. So they have to get them all and put them back before the No-Mags notice. This sort of reminds me towards the end of Ghostbusters when they all escape and then they had to like fucking put them back and the Ghostbusters get arrested. You know, but what the witch happened in New York? You know, a lot of shit happens there, so I can see why they're always so cranky. I'm from New York, let me get a chocolate and some coffee. Also in the beginning of the movie, we see that there's like this anti-wizard witch movement going on. It's a very different world over here than what we're used to at Hogwarts, and that's one of the things I like about it. Also take a drink every time they say the word obliviate. They go around wiping these No-Mags memories like they're the goddamn Men in Black. The characters here are all very likable, especially the Nifflers, who have more charisma than those damn porgs in BB-8. I also really like the chemistry between Kowalski and Queenie. I find myself rooting for them to be together because they're a far better love story than Ron and Hermione. Leviosa. I really like how socially awkward Newt is because it shows how dedicated he is to finding these beasts and studying them. He clearly spends more time searching for them than talking to people, which actually adds some charm to him, which I can't really blame him for because people, no matter what decade, they suck. Funny enough though, he did audition to be the young Tom Riddle in Chamber of Secrets and Kylo Ren. You know, sometimes things just happen for the best. Now the motherfucker's got a 5-movie picture deal. That's right, we got 5 Fantastic Beasts coming out. 2024, alright. I cannot die. Now throughout the movie we do see Graves, who works as a Makuza, you know, the magical police of the USA, secretly speak to Credence, played by Ezra Miller, about searching for a child who hosts the Obscurus. But when we find out that Credence was the host the whole time, Graves is just like, oh shit, whoops, LOL. Ezra Miller here was sympathetic and far more tolerable here than he was in Justice League. But that hair though. The movie ends when the gang takes down Credence and we find out that Graves was secretly Grindelwald the whole time. He gets taken into custody, but was Colin Farrell playing Johnny Depp, or was Johnny Depp playing Colin Farrell? I don't know. Oh, and Kowalski gets obliviated because fuck you, wizards do not exist, bitch. But what about their love story? Will they or won't they? Now it's time to rate the movie, so let's take a look at the rating system, starting with the best from the left. We have awesome must watch, damn fine movie, good dumb fun, watch when you're bored, and avoid at all costs. This was a very different movie than all the other Harry Potter movies. We have brand new locations, new creatures, new characters, and a new story. What makes it good is that the story isn't confined to Hogwarts and really makes the movie feel fresh. Anyone could just waltz in the movie and enjoy it. You don't have to read the book. I am very much invested in the characters and I cannot wait for the Crimes of Grindlewald. So I hereby declare Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them an awesome must-watch. Yeah. So what do you guys rate the movie? Vote in the poll above my head. Where's the poll, you ask? Tap the screen, hit the I button, and cast your vote. Simple. Also, what's your magical house? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to this amazing channel. I am Detective Artemis, and obliviate!